Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, New York.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Out of the gun, Herbert. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
On the throwaway.
On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
It's now 4th down.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ndamukong Suh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Joey Bosa.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Herbert's pass.
Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. But early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Breida on the carry.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Chase Young. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On play action, now Carr. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 14, Dolphins nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Carr going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Come on, Raider 1. 36 to Mike. I got it. Mike, 36.
Operating from the gun. Carr back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Butker's kick here is on the board here at 14-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because they did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 36.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll find Lindsey here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, an incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Leads to second and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, Herbert. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's third and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a fourth and goal.
For the field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Check 4, check 4. 93. 93. Check the screen. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing again. Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Dan Bailey lining up for the point after.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number 1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Watch the screen. Hey, 734.
They'll start on the ground with Breda, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Watch twin. Right Monday down. 6-18. Mike 36. Mike 36.
On 2nd and 7, Carr slings this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Score Jets 24, Dolphins 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A 4-yard pickup.
Here's Herbert.
And a
Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Herbert. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Herbert. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts.
1 yard
as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This is the tight end fan. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Herbert. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
48-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
3 down, 3 down. Line 36. Line 36.
On play action, it's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Had no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point gain, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Raymond Calais, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jets 34, Dolphins 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun now for Carr.
32-yard line.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. Doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
5-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Give me that ball. Hey, Raider 2. Express. Shift.
Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. This is Breida on the draw. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It's now 3rd and goal.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 34, Dolphins 24. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's going to be caught by Richardson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr, he's He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Evan Ingram, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jets 34, Dolphins 31. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Calais. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold, because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Line 36. You're not ready. You're 36 to Mike. Got you, boy.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
35-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They find they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Down at the 45-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Lindsey. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. That's out to the left and complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Jets first down.
First down, Lindsey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.
I don't know nobody.